Do you feel the vibes?
What's up, YouTube? It's Carolina Calvin coming back to you with another video. In this video, I want to talk about Arrow. I want to do a review on Arrow Season 4, Episode 18, title 1159. Now, in this episode, we get the big death reveal, which that's essentially the reason I'm doing this review, because I did want to talk about that, because I really think after looking at this episode, it's really going to shake things up. I'm not going to go into great detail exactly everything that happened, but I'm just going to point out things that I did like. Now, disclaimer, if you have not seen this episode, there will be spoilers in this review, so go back and watch that. So many different ways of watching it. CWTV.com, watch it for free, has ads, whatever. Hulu, or whatever site you decide to use. Now, one of the things I did like was I guess the things that went on between Oliver, Andy, and Diggle, where Oliver didn't trust Andy, still believing that he worked for Hive, and Diggle, trusted his brother. He still had that trust, and that was built up from he saved Diggle and he saved his wife, and that was his brother, so he still had that trust deep down, and he still wanted to trust his brother. I like that. I like that because it definitely led up to some big things throughout this episode. Another thing that I liked was I guess it's kind of on a small note, but I like you can see that boiling point with the Thea Malcolm Merlin relationship, which you already knew it wasn't sitting well, but looking at this, I think at some point she's gonna be the person. At this point, I think she has to be the person who eventually kills Malcolm Merlin. I want to see her do it more so than I want to see Oliver do it at this point. And this episode really reinforced that for me. And I think it will, because I think it will make it really good. Definitely based on some of the things that he did say to her. So I like that. You have some things such as Damien Dark's wife becoming mayor. That was really on a side note. But that's definitely going to play into the future. We all know that with everything that Hive is doing. The acting was good. I thought the acting, especially at the end with the whole death scene, the acting was really good by all the characters. Damien Dark definitely, after this episode, I think he built himself up as, there were people that really liked him, but I think he's definitely built himself up as a better villain after this episode. Just the whole, when he was able to break out of jail and how he did it and things that happened in Iron Heights, which is the prison, of course. And I thought all that was done well. The action was done well. They had to fight at let's call it the lair. They had a fight there with Laurel, Thea, Malcolm Merlin, League of Assassin guys. They had to fight at Iron Heights, some of Damien Dark's goons, and of course another Thea Malcolm Merlin fight, which I already said what that did in terms of what they should do with those two characters, and also the flashbacks. I thought the flashbacks really tied in. It showed the idol, and it shows the guy who, I can't remember his name, I'm sorry, who was trying to get it. And not only with that, with that tying in, also liked the relationship growth between Oliver and Tiana. It shows that they really started to gain trust. They showed pictures. One was of her brother and the other was of Laurel. So, you kind of saw trust being built up. You saw they were willing to do whatever it takes to survive. Really good. Really good. Even some of the fight scenes, which it was mostly guys getting shot. I thought that was well done. I thought that was really good. Definitely one of the better flashbacks. Like I said, this is already one of the better episodes, the best episode of this season, in my opinion. Then we go to Iron Heights, and of course they all, as they usually do, make it there just in time to save one of the guards. Now this is after a whole bunch of guards are getting shivved, which I thought definitely more brutal episodes in terms of when we had a bunch of guys dying. So definitely a plus with the action. But like I said, they go into Iron Heights. They had the place under surveillance. They make it there just in time to save one of the guards. Big fight ensues. And this is when we get essentially two big things happen. Of course, well, before I say that, Damien Darhk needed the idol and he needed another piece. Because when Malcolm Merlyn brought him the idol, he told him it wasn't complete, so he couldn't get his magic back. All right, back to the two big reveals. After with the fight, they get captured, and this is when you find out that Andy was working essentially as a triple agent. He was getting information about them. He was the one who set up Malcolm Merlyn's stealing of the idol, and he was the one who got enough information so he could find out the location of the stone to power the idol. And I thought that was it was really well done. You could just see Diggle was distraught. Of course, he was never free from the grip of Damien Darhk. He's pretty much completely under his control. He hands Damien Darhk the stone. Of course, he powers it, gets his abilities back. Steals he gets hit with 2 arrows. Then he, one of the prisoners, he steals the life force from him. And then just holds everybody up with magic. And big death reveal. Picked one of the arrows. He gets shot with 2 arrows from Thea. Pulls one of the arrows out and walks up to Laurel, stabs her right in the stomach, and told her, I told your father that I will come after you. And he stabbed her, let everybody down, disappear, him and Andy. Skip ahead to her being taken to they skip ahead with her being taken to the hospital. And at that point you thought she was okay. She was doing okay. But then moments later, this is when you finally see Felicity. Everybody's gathered up, and moments later, she goes into she starts convulsing. She goes into shock, dies. And just the acting by each of the characters was well done. And her father, when he comes in, he learns about it from one of the other cops. By the time he gets there, she's already dead. So you could just see, with the actor, and you could see his face, you could tell he was really hurt. And the character, we'll have to see looking forward. Does he go into depression? Because this is his second daughter he's seen die. Of course Sarah died, but she came back. But Laurel's the one that was always there. Even when Sarah was gone, Laurel was the one that was always there, and he had a bigger connection between them. Of course, they go ahead into the Oliver over the funeral and everything, and pretty much that's the end. Like I said, thought this episode was really good. Looking ahead, based on seeing the preview for the next episode, they're teetering on that side of we have to kill people to finally get justice. Because if you would have killed Damien Darhk, none of that would have ever happened. We'll have to see. This next episode is going to focus heavy on Diggle, betrayed by his brother, one of his close friends dying. That could send him over the edge. So we'll probably see a huge change in that character, which I think will be good. I think they had to kill off someone. They had to build up Damien Darhk as a bigger villain, bigger than he already was. And they had to kind of shake things up. So will we see Sarah come back from Legends of Tomorrow? Maybe, maybe not. Well, they bring back Roy, which I got thumbs up for that one. Hopefully they can bring him back. But they definitely had to shake things up. Thought this was an amazing episode, well acted, good action, and it didn't feel like it was going too fast. Everything fit together. But if you like this video, hit the thumbs up button. Comment down below of what you thought about this episode, what you expect to see. I'm looking forward to going forward, and who do you think replaces her? Let me know down in the comment section. Of course, subscribe if you already haven't. Peace.